seen you mumbling the words of this. You don't know about this, man. This ain't your generation.
I'm 23. I'm old.
Old in the game?
Yeah.
Hey, this the good music right here. This is the good generation.
Good stuff.
Have a good one, man. Have some fun out there. Hey, Josh, have some fun today, boy.
Yes, sir.
Bring the juice, boy.
Appreciate it.
All right. Once I started coaching, it was just a career goal of mine to be able to come back and hopefully can have an impact on the kids. And that's why I started coaching in the beginning, is just to work with young student athletes that love football and then trying to get their love for the game to help them propel themselves in life. What's up, Fish? Everybody's competitive and we want to win. We want to be the guy on the field. And then when you're not instantly in that role, you know, there's a lot of doubt that creeps in, self-doubt that creeps in. And coaches are going to push because they're trying to get the best 11. And sometimes that's not always seen as positive. And so trying to, you know, work on the mindset of the guys and teach them how to take criticism and how to respond and bounce back is something that I've learned over the years as a coach and kind of had to go through as a player as well. And so I'll try to provide that perspective and be that bridge between the players and the coaches here.
Boy, Gary, it's been a great start for the Hawks at 2-0, ranked number 5 in the country, and should be a good afternoon once again here at Kinnick Stadium.
Yeah, not since 2015 have they been ranked this high, Andy. And of course, in September, well, Kirk Ferentz could care about the rankings anytime, but certainly not this early in the year. Kent State, as powerful as the Golden Flashes are on offense, they've given up a lot of yards the last few years on the ground. This would be a good day to get Tyler Goodson and that core of running backs on the move for the Hawkeyes, and Spencer Petras should settle in and perform admirably as well.
Next play, next play, next play.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, Henry said it best, man. I know what he ain't do.
Hey, go boys on 2, dominate on 4, 1, 2.
Go boys,
3, 4,
dominate.
Keys don't change, all right? It's us playing hard, playing tough, and playing physical. Okay, those 3 things will go a long way, and then we do it together. That gives us a chance. Let's go out there. Good first half now. Let's get our ass going.
Come on.
The Heartland is brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and Iowa Corn Promotion Board. You may think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Outstanding quarterback Dustin Crum, 6'3", 210, out of Grafton, Ohio. Here they go. They run in a hurry. And a sack of the tailback in the backfield. Cooper never could get going. What a play by Seth Benson from deep in its own territory at the 7. And Crum is going to throw for the first time now. He's going to try and run, and he's sacked.
Yep, you can't stand in there that long.
Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 penalties on Iowa. Oh, and a snap over the head of the quarterback. It's headed for the end zone. He picks it up. He's down for a safety. That's a safety, and the Hawkeyes have the lead 2-0. We'll take that.
Didn't I say it was time for the defense to score?
with assistance from the center.
Yeah.
Lucas Van Ness got there first. Both the tailback and Crum. Crum picked the ball up and had no time, Eddie, to look anywhere to perhaps throw an incomplete pass, and he swallowed it. That was a good decision on the quarterback's part.
Well, and it might have been better off if he'd have got it out to the 6-inch yard line.
Yes, sir!
This kicker really has a challenge now. Where are you going to kick it? Because you're kicking it from your own 20.
He's kicking from his 20, and he kicks it to Jones at his 20. Charlie goes inside, crossing the field. Great block, gets to the outside. 40-45, out of bounds. But a terrific return, but what blocking on the outside for Jones. 46-yard line, 2 tights in the game, winged right are Lachey and LaPorta. Out of a tight eye, they pitch it outside to Goodson, and he's got all kinds of running room. See you later. Hop on the Goodson Express. Touchdown! Touchdown, Iowa!
What a call, what a call. They were sure we were going to run it up the middle. They faked it to the fullback, tossed it to him, nobody on the edge.
And what hands by Tyler Goodson. The ball overled him a little bit. He patty caked it, corralled it, and then see you later. Drop me off downtown.
Boy, he can fly when he gets out there, can he?
What a pretty play called by Kirk Ferentz there. It's now 9-0 Iowa. 6:34 first period. Well, that ought to warm up the offense.
And the crowd.
The crowd's been into it after that safety. Kent State with the football. Play fake to the tailback. He's airing it out again. Has a man caught and running down the near sideline. Still going. Nope, out of bounds now at the Iowa 25. Hawks are rushing 4. Iowa leading 9-0. Here's a play fake from with plenty of time. Throws, and it is caught. Yes, it is. Touchdown, Kent State. On a deep square in. He had all kinds of time to wait for Kashawn Abram to clear it. Hawks are rushing 4 for the moment. Third down at the 30-yard line. They run the draw handoff, and he's going to lose at least 3 or 4. Great job by Joe Evans again. Also getting inside was Zach Van Valkenburg. Twin receivers to the right. Single receiver LaPorta splits out left. Petrus to throw. They rush 4. Petrus has time. Fires to the sideline. Caught by LaPorta. That's a first down. Petrus barks out the signals. He's going to throw to the wide side of the field. Here's a bubble screen caught by Tyrone Tracy. He is crushed, but gets the first down to the 19-yard line. Boy, they hit you, don't they?
Boy, they do. They've got a real aggressive defense.
But second down 11. Petrus throws it over the middle. It is caught. And inside the 10 to the 9 for the first down is Gavin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
20th play of the drive. Iowa's gone from its own 5 to the Kent State 5. Petrus throws to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Iowa. Touchdown, Sam LaPorta.
What a great call, great throw, great pattern.
Iowa now extends the lead to 16-7 with 19 seconds to go in the first half. What an impressive drive by the Hawkeyes.
Let's go back. Let's go.
They're rushing 4 and they're showing blitz and they're coming. Crum going to be trapped in the backfield. Down he goes. It's a sack by Campbell and Joe Evans. Phil Parker dials it up right again. We've reached halftime. The Hawks have a 16-7 lead on Kent State. Hasn't been easy.
The Heartland is brought to you by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of Iowa Hawkeye football. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And by the University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives.
Kent State will get the ball to start the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Kent State, well, they appear to be going for it on 4th down. The ball at the 35-yard line. Just inside the 35. They're taking their time. Now Cooper's in the Wildcat. Now Crum takes the snap. He throws to the right side. It is dropped. Incomplete. Wouldn't have been a first down anyway. Oh, a big play, a big gamble by Kent State backfires.
Boy, and you know what? They went after 22.
Terry Roberts. Here's Petrus on the gun. They run a delayed blitz. Hawks pick it up. Pass caught by Tyrone Tracy. You put Tyrone in single coverage, and he'll make you pay too.
The ruling on the field has been reversed to an incomplete pass.
Wow.
It will be 4th down.
Well, that was
at the -40 at position 1. No reset of the clock.
Well, that I believe was done in the booth.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't get it. Impressive drive here after a controversial call went against the Hawkeyes. And here's Crum straight ahead running. Look at the hole. The big fella inside the 5 to the 2. Iowa leading 16-7 for the moment. Here's a oh, the ball's fumbled. Fumbled at the goal line. It's picked up. Iowa has it. The ball's fumbled by the tailback.
It's a touchback. They waved their arms.
Brian Bradford, as he was rolling over, was reaching for the goal line over his head, over his helmet. As he was looking up at the sky, and he got bumped, and the ball came out, and Riley Moss, standing in the end zone, jumped on it. What a turn of events.
Oh, my.
The turnovers, Iowa 2 and Kent State 1. Petrus on a rollout, drops it off to the short man, the tight end, Sam LaPorta, and he's running wild up to the 40-yard line. They're going to run Goodson to the outside. Stop and go. Boom, has the first down. Look out. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Touchdown, Iowa. No flags. 35 5-yard sprint after he put the brakes on twice. Goodson took off. I think that confused the Kent State defenders for only a moment, but Goodson only needs a moment, and he was gone. And the Hawks, after a fumble recovery at the other end of the field in the end zone by Riley Moss, take it on cue and drive 80 yards. Let me tell you, Tyler Goodson he's been the colors on the canvas today, Eddie. Crum is going to be flinging it all over the yard now. Here he is on a play fake. Down he goes. He sacked. The Hawks are starting to overpower that offensive line now, in particular Zach Van Valkenburg. That is the 6th sack of the day. Loss of 4, maybe 5. And here's Crum. Their pockets closing again. Down he goes again. Van Valkenburg again.
What is that? Is that 4 sacks for Van Valkenburg? It's easy to lose count.
Petrus, pump fake short, got a man wide open. Reganey at the 20. Reganey spins away at the 10. He's at the 5. Down to the goal line. First and goal, Iowa. Hawks with a heavy package. 3 tight ends if you count Potabom. They're going to run. Tyler Goodson, touchdown, Iowa. Howard into the end zone. That offensive line has taken complete control here. Final score, Iowa 30 and Kent State 7.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Extreme, powered by Mediacom, the internet preferred by Hawk fans. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless and the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
What's up, Coach? You got the juice today? I think you brought the juice yesterday, so they're going to bring the juice today. He hasn't changed a bit. A little more grains up top, but still the same. You know, he's all about consistency and leadership. You know, what we did on a daily basis had a heavy impact on the team. So those 2 things haven't changed. It was a lot louder than I thought it would be. Yeah, that touchdown was great.
Here's a play action fake. Manson rolls right into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Iowa. Tight end Scott Chandler. They sold run again. And this time, Jason rolled out to his right. Very Drew Tate-like.
You know, perseverance, playing through ups and downs. All of it. Teamwork. You know, it's a total team win. You know, and then that goal line stand was great. I don't know if this is history, but I'm undefeated, man. I'm undefeated. Hey, don't be trying to hide, man. I'm coming over here to show you love. Don't be trying to hide, man.
Oh, I'm not hiding. We got jobs at practice.
You the juice man. Yeah.
We got everything. We get our playlist from the player council. They let us know what they want to hear at practice. We try to do stuff for them.
Gotcha.
And really, I just wanted to get involved with helping our guys in any way I could. And I think that's really the core of what player development is. You know, it's handling a lot of the off the field topics, whether it's, you know, mentoring, compliance, academics. You know, we're kind of the liaison between all these people that aren't necessarily in our building. So that I think it is important to have the perspective of a student athlete.
That's Mosquito's the kicker on the bottom of the screen. It's Rostetter, the punter throwing it, it's caught.
Not bad, huh? It's like we're in the backyard. You know what's funny is that was definitely, I feel like in practice when we would execute it, it never went that way. But I just tried to be, you know, a dependable guy. And, you know, Coach Woods believed in me to make that play. So I always joke with our coaches too, like, should I have been a tight end? Maybe my talents would have been better. I don't know. Who's to say? They're the experts. But no, it was fun and obviously a memory that I'll cherish forever. You know, being a full-time student and student athlete is demanding, and you have to be so efficient with your time. So I think just being able to understand that and making sure that our guys have the tools to, you know, go through their career with the least amount of issues possible is kind of our goal.
You know, it's tough coming from high school and then trying to do it here. And you can have success in many different ways. but you have to have an open mind to it. And a lot of times our pride gets in the way and it prevents you from making the best decisions possible. So I just try to, if I can right now, I try to read body language and see how guys handle coaching criticism and things like that, and then just be able to provide them some different perspective.
Go, CT.
What up, what up?
You gonna take me hunting one of these days.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's one of the furthest classes away from campus, away from the dorm.
I know.
People underestimate taking the CAN bus.
Yeah.
Underestimate it, man. You ready to rock though?
Yeah, I'm ready to roll. I'm excited.
Have some fun with it.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta bring that juice, man. We gotta pick it up from yesterday.
The Heartland is brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and Iowa Corn Promotion Board. You may think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. And by Athletico Physical Therapy. It all starts here.
You know, they kind of snapped it, and they botched it a little bit, and it went in the end zone, and they were scrambling, and the D-line was flying around and got to him and was able to make the push to keep him in the end zone, and the linebackers came, and everyone was jumping on him, and so all the dogs were there, and we really got after him. So it was cool to you know, score that way on defense for sure.
Basically, the whole defense was to the boundary side of the field and just left the field side of the field open, and so it was all about if the DN was gonna squeeze or have outside contain, and once he squalls and I got the pitch, it was nothing but daylight for a touchdown.
Yeah, so we saw the look earlier in the week, and we knew that Mike Backer was going to play through number 3, which was me in that formation. And he played from across the ball, and there was an open window on the other side of the field, and I kind of snuck through it, and Spence got me a great ball. That's how I found my way into the end zone.
So the number 2 receiver went in motion, so I motioned across with him, and they snapped the ball right as he was by the quarterback, and you know, he handed it off to the running back, and the running back kind of bounced outside, and he kind of dove and put his hands out with the ball, and it kind of popped out loose and went towards my feet, and I picked it up, and I saw the quarterback right in my face about to tackle me, so I did the smart decision to not, you know, take it out and get us down at like the 1. So I absolutely would have loved to have been able to take it back, but you know, it was smarter to get down. So
both backers were mugged up for pre-snap read, and that they only left the corner over there by themselves. So from there, it was all about me being patient and letting my line get up to the blocks, and it was daylight again. Guys did a good job getting to the blocks. Paul did a good job and getting to the corner, and from there, it was all about me just lowering my shoulder and pushing my way to the end zone.
You know, we did let up some big plays, but our D-line and our linebackers and the defense as a whole kept rallying, and there's absolutely more stuff that we can work on and improve each week, and I think that's the most exciting thing about it, and how we're looking at it is we haven't played a full 60-minute game to the best of our ability. So the upside and you know, the things that we can get better at are driving us each week for sure.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,